Hello everyone, welcome to Integrated Math 2. We're on Notes 3-6, Parts of Similar Triangles. Now make sure you put your name, your first name, and your last name up here, and put your period number. So we're going to be talking about a couple theorems. So, corresponding altitudes and corresponding sides. If two triangles are similar, the lengths of the corresponding altitudes are proportional to the lengths of the corresponding sides. Let me draw that as a symbol. Similar triangles have corresponding altitudes proportional to corresponding sides. Now let's draw an example of this. So basically what this is saying is if they're similar, the two triangles, then the altitudes, the 90 degree from the angle 90 degree down to the other side, will correspond to another corresponding side. It will be proportional to the corresponding sides. Oh, that's not STE, that should just be ST right there. So YW right here, over SQ, the altitudes over the sides. They're proportional. All right, let's go on to the next one. Corresponding angle bisectors and corresponding sides. All right, well, let's draw this out. So if similar triangles have corresponding angles, well, corresponding angle bisectors, proportional to corresponding sides. Well, now what does this look like? Well, if I had something instead of it being 90 degrees, I know that, hey, look, this cuts this, and then this one cuts this one in half as well, and they have the same angle, then I know I can write it out. So let's pause this and I'll go on from there. So this one right here is saying, hey, look, this angle bisector UQ over UEW will equal TU over DE, or, as you can tell when I wrote it, the flip of it. It's proportional. So that angle, as long as we're talking about altitude or we're talking about the median being like it's an angle bisector. Oh no, not the median. That's the next one. Sorry guys. The angle bisector. Now we're going to talk about the median. All right, hold up. So the median, that's where it cuts the sides in half, it cuts the sides in half, not the side in half, not the angle. All right, so hold up. So basically they're saying, hey, look, let's take the medians that split the opposite side and make them into a proportion to the corresponding sides. All right, that's it. We have one last one, and then we're going to go through some of the example problems. So here we go. The last one is the triangle angle bisector. So basically, I could actually take off, we're not going to do the symbols. We're just going to put the example in. If, and I'm going to put the drawing here. If AP is an angle bisector, of ABC, then, and now I'm going to type it up. So let me draw this out. We should have the triangle, and then we have A, B, C, and we have P right here. So if that, then we can and we're going to put this then part up here. Then equation. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Let's make it 18. Then I'm going to put BP divided by CP is equal to BA divided by CA. So basically, if it is an angle bisector, we can compare the lengths of the other two sides. So if you notice this, it's the outsides and then the bottom part right there. All right, so let's do some work. Find Find the value of each variable to the nearest tenth. So this is example 3. We're going to kind of go a little out of order on this. All right, well, this is pretty much saying I can compare, let's put 13 on top. So 13 over 12 will equal x over 5. Now all I have to do is multiply by 5 on both sides. So let's do that. And I get 13 times 5, which is 65 divided by 12, which would be 5.41. So 65 divided by 12, or 5.41, is equal to x. Let's look at the next one. So we're going to compare, like looking at this, BP over BA. So we're going to compare the top, so y over 7, and then 17.5 over 24. So once again, I'm going to multiply by 7 and then just use my calculator to figure out what the answer is. So 17.5 times 7 is 122.5. So 122.5 divided by 24. And when I divide by 24, I get 5.104 is equal to y. So we're pretty much making sure, hey, make sure that you're putting the right numbers and you're not flipping the numbers. So like, hey, look, we had this, we're going to compare if x is on top, 13 has to be on top. If x was on bottom, 13 had to be on bottom. All right, let's go on. Let's do example 1. Each pair of triangles is similar. Find the value of x. All right, well, I know if I use this, I know that I can make this 12. All right, give me 1 second. So I can make it like this. I can make it 12 over, and let's see. I can make it 12 over 6 will equal, now I could make it the whole thing. So that's 10. So if I add these together, I'll get 10 over x. Well, I don't like that, so I'm going to flip it around. I'm going to write x over 10 is equal to 6 over 12. 6 over 12 is 1/2. And so now I can multiply by 10 on both sides and get x is equal to 5. All right, let's go on. So these are pretty much just find what the proportion is and figure out if you're using the correct proportion. All right, looking at this, I can compare x over 8 will equal, I'll put the whole thing, so 5 over 4. Now, if I multiply by 8, I'll get my answer because x will be by himself. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 2 times 5 is 10. So x equals 10. All right, so that's our example 1 problems. Let's go on to the last example 2 problems. Let's go. If triangle ABC is similar to triangle FGH, BD is an altitude of ABC, GQ is an altitude of FGH, AB is equal to 4, BD, so AB is equal to 4, BD is equal to 3, FG is equal to 6, find GK. All right, well, I'm going to call this X. I know it's going to be X over 3. I'm going to compare the altitudes is equal to 6 over 4. So all I have to do is divide 6 by 4 and then times it by 3. So I use my calculator. 6 divided by 4 is 1.5 times 3 is 4.5. So GK should equal 4.5. All right, let's do the next one. If triangle JKL is similar to triangle ZYX, KN is an altitude of triangle JKL, YW is an altitude of triangle ZYX, JK is 22, KN is 18, YW is 15, find ZY. Okay, well, I'm going to put ZY over JK. I'm going to put the altitude over the altitude. Now I just need to divide 15 by 8. 15 divided by 8. I get 0.83, and I'm going to times it by 22. And I get 18.33. So x is equal to 18.33, or 18 and a third. All right, guys. Good luck with your work in class, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.